know Jason from the email. I was on the traffic committee a few years ago, and I was at that point in time concerned with people crossing Front Street. If you go with the light with the traffic, you are in contravention of, because the cars that were coming along Quayside Drive and turning onto Bacon had a green light. You also have a green light as a pedestrian. So you're going to address that situation, and I was told at the time it would be addressed when you demolish the parkade. But it's an accident waiting to happen as far as I can tell when pedestrians and cars get a green light at the same time.
Thank you for your question. The Begley Street closure is happening for a week next week. And that involves cars and pedestrians. It is not safe to have anybody there. However, after the initial closure, once the demolition front moves east towards Mackenzie, Begley Street will reopen. As you probably know, there's another project going on at Begley Street, which has to do with whistle cessation, and I haven't touched on that project because that's a totally different initiative. But and there were some intermittent disruptions related to that project, and I cannot answer for those. But in general, after Begley Street is safe because the demolition is far enough, there should be full traffic and pedestrian access to the quay via Begley Street.
But the access that we have now is not safe, is what I'm saying.
The pedestrians and the traffic green light at the same time. So if the traffic is going this way, then the pedestrians have to cross. They have to cross the same.
I understand.
They're going to get hit by a car if they don't pay attention, or the car is paying attention.
The concern is about the pedestrian car conflict at the crossing of Quayside Drive at the bend. That signal will get reprogrammed once this whistle cessation project is complete. And I can't tell you exactly how it's going to work, but we have some experts here that could probably answer those questions. But we'll make it better.
Thank you. As long as it's on your radar.
Any other questions?
You got like a before and after that you can show us what exactly that they're doing? Because we know they're taking down the parkade, right? Is that it?
That's not the full picture. I only spoke about the parkade because it's something that will affect me in the immediate future. The idea is, after the parkade disappears, the western portion of the parkade disappears, there is an initiative called the Front Street News, which is a public realm, pedestrian-oriented initiative. Front Street realignment changes slightly. The front Street gets pushed towards the railway tracks. It makes more room for the Active Alley portion, and it will be an enhanced pedestrian experience. The idea is it will be a lot better, a much better environment than it is now.
So if we go online, is there some kind of a pictorial that we can see what this is going to look like?
There is on the website. If you find the views. Unfortunately, I didn't know there was a projector here, and I didn't bring any materials. But yes, there is an artist's rendition and some sketches available. They've been shown at a number of.
There's the website that you can go to is newwestcity.ca/waterfront vision. And there you'll have complete information on the parkade project as well as the views, including artists' renderings.
Yeah, because it sounds really cool. I'd just like to see what it's going to look like. It's going to be pretty neat.
It is cool. I wasn't planning, the question is, will we put a sound wall by the water? That is an element that's being considered in the Muse project. I'm not here to talk about the Muse. That is a separate initiative, and it's still being designed, so it's not finalized. But again, if you look on that website, you might find that information. If not, I'll give you a card. I can put you in contact with somebody who can answer those questions.
We have noticed an increase in truck traffic that is now accessing the Bosa development site on Eastside Drive from 3rd Avenue. Is there any mitigation that's being done to assist us in that intrusion into the neighborhood?
The question was about the truck traffic caused by the construction at the Bosa Tower. That is a, I guess, temporary problem. Again, I'm not the right person to answer this question, but I can put you in touch with the right people. The only thing that will affect you is during the first week of closure when no trucks, no delivery trucks, no vehicles of any kind can access Eastside Drive via the Bentley Street, and they will have to use the two bridges, either McInnes or 3rd Avenue overpass. So there will be increased traffic there, but otherwise, and especially after, will be business as usual. I cannot answer for the construction traffic, I'm sorry.
When you look into that, they're using it now.
Sure.
So it's not pleasant closure.
Absolutely. One more.
This is regarding, I'd just like to get an update. Either yourself or Mark might be able to answer the question. On-street parking. Several years ago, there was a report that dealt with the parking on the quayside as well as the recommendations on the parkade. At that time, we were told that the discussion on on-street parking on quayside would not take place until the start of the demolition of the parkade. That has started, and therefore the question is, when is the public consultation going to take place on quayside regarding the recommendation of that parking report that I believe we put together?
Hi, I'm Roger Daniels. I'm the manager of design and construction with the city. I knew that question was going to come up tonight, and I talked with Lisa LeBlanc. She's our new transportation manager, and she's actually going to be arranging meetings with the Quayside either February or March of this year to discuss the findings of that report, the downtown traffic study. One of the more controversial issues in there was the I guess the unregulated parking along Quayside Drive and changing that to 2-hour resident parking. But that's going to take consultation with the community to decide, which way the community wants to go with that. In addition to that, she'll also be talking on issues with respect to the bus shelters along Quayside and access for that. So, just on Catlin's realm, there's a number of things going on down here. The Whistle Cessation, the Front Street Muse, the Parkade, all those things. So we sort of brought 3 tonight. We expect we're going to be back in February and March with some other updates on the other projects. One will be Whistle Cessation. Top of mind is also the Quayside Crossing, signalization of the Quayside Crossing. So that's on our radar. We're going to bring them back. We're kind of got sort of 3 items to bring to you tonight, but it's good to hear all the other questions. We can write them down and make sure we're prepared to come back and answer those questions.
Many moving parts. Any more questions? Thank you very much.